Dr. N. Dr. N. I was employed by our clinic for several months. Usually, a good veterinarian preferred to work in large hospitals and to open their own practice. So for us, not easy to hire a good vet as an associate. Generally, it can be done if we hire them as a part-time employees, but there is always a risk that such a vet may often open his own practice in the area and work out with some of our own clientele. Another route we have taken is to hire a retired doc looking for additional income. Dr. N seemed to fit this second category. He was older and obviously had no ambition to run his own practice. He had just closed a clinic somewhere in upstate New York. He had graduated from very best veterinarian school and had 40 years ago. I never saw a worse vet. Aside from a regular vaccination protocol, he had only one treatment for all diseases, a mixture of steroids and antibiotics. Sometimes the injection helped, sometimes it did not, but that did not bother Dr. N. Probably he had gotten the tactic from his top vet school, but over the past half-century there has been some significant improvements in veterinary medicine. Dr. N has a slogan: if the animal wants to live, he would say it would live. If not, then nobody can help. Our luck was that in this period, our technicians who assisted Dr. N were talented vets undergoing an evaluation with their foreign license. They secretly advised Dr. N and even performed some necessary procedures instead of him behind closed doors. Dr. N was blind in one eye, and the other was in both condition too. So each time he drove his car and needed to know where he was, he would have to stop, get out of the car and go to the corner to read the street sign. Dr. N was single and very active on numerous dating websites. In his age, he would probably look attractive, but if he ever did go out with somebody, I doubt there could be a second date. Dr. N was done completely gray, and in order to look younger, he tried his hair dyed. To save money, he did it himself, and being nearly blind, he often got funny results. Sometimes the hair on top of his head was one color while the hair on the bottom was another color altogether. It looked as if he was wearing a kippah. The other time, the side of his head were different colors, and the rest of his head, he probably had a bad mirror in his bathroom. We tolerated him as our dog for a couple of months before we managed to convince him that there was no way for him to be a vet any longer, and the animals applaud.